It's impossible to do anything online without getting flamed, unless nobody's watching. We don't get flamed. I guess we don't have that problem. Otherwise, impossible to get without getting flamed. Fake review spam is a terrible problem. YouTube proposed a solution. Didn't go over so well. Let's talk about it on this not so critical update. So the article here is that a co-founder of YouTube predicted the decline of the platform following the removal of dislikes. Facebook, fuck those guys. YouTube announced that they were going to do away, not with dislikes, but with showing the number of dislikes on a video. I had said to John before the episode that I thought this was great, good move, and could it actually move towards helping to address this problem with like weaponizing reviews. There was a little bit of pushback on that, but I really like this. I think this is a great idea. Do you disagree in principle, John, or just that I was going too far with that I thought it was the cause of all of humanity's ills?
I think the Earth is definitely not going to stop moving because dislikes has been removed from YouTube. I also strongly disagree with the co-founder that YouTube is going nowhere. They are right where they where they're gonna be. And if not, it's like it's like saying water at this point is gonna water's going downhill because it doesn't taste as good. It's like no, water is definitely still YouTube is still good. Everything saying that YouTube's gonna get a decline or potentially lose viewers because there's no you can't see how many people dislike the video. That's absurd. YouTube has a monopoly on consumer grade videos, or sorry, not consumer grade,
What do you mean?
consumer
What
uploaded
about
video.
Daily Motion and Vivo? Come on,
Who?
man.
What? Vivo's literally on YouTube.
What?
They run their whole thing on YouTube. It's like, artist Vivo or whatever. And then
That's
like you're
true.
gonna say like Hulu,
So like you said, John,
DTube or whatever the distributed one is. No.
like you said, they're not doing away with dislikes. They're just not going to show how many dislikes a video has.
Right.
So Peter, net positive, net negative, or neutral? No impact.
I don't care.
No impact. John?
I never look at the likes or dislikes anyway, ever. I never look at them.
And I do, because it is a good gauge to how this video is doing. Should I watch this even? Should I spend 10 minutes?
See, I don't
Too many years of using forums, and there's so many different variations of it. Karma, upvotes, points.
If a comment is downloaded
favorites.
50 times, it shows general sentiment towards an opinion, or
you didn't let
in
me
this
finish.
case, the video.
Sorry. My point was that there's years of using all these different social media things have jaded me, because they just don't. They're just a tiny indicator in the overall quality, and they're so often wrong, like wildly wrong. Reviews, stars on TripAdvisor. If you've got nothing else to go on, it's useful, but that's it.
Yeah, I think this is the bigger problem. Is weaponizing reviews. I think it is easier to drag a video down with negative reviews and game the system that way than it is to raise a video up with positive reviews, right? Like if people are giving false positives to manipulate a video, okay, I guess. And well, actually, I don't even know if that's true. So Amazon, I used to love shopping on Amazon. Amazon reviews were how I made my purchasing decisions.
Yeah.
3, 4, 5 years ago, that came to a screeching halt because you can't trust any reviews. They're all just junk.
They're reviews for different things I've been seeing lately.
Like the listing changes, but the reviews are still there. Yeah. It's...
But that's a known thing, that reviews have been manipulated on Amazon for a long time. I think YouTube dislikes and likes are not the same. It's too black and white. Sure, that's totally fair. I think that's perfectly reasonable to just ignore the likes or dislike counts. I personally think it's a great way to gauge how a video is doing and the general opinion of the viewers. I don't think that a review on TripAdvisor or Amazon or Yelp is the same thing.
So
Why? Wait, hold on. The reason is, for me at least, am I gonna go write a good review? No, because I'm lazy. But if I get a bad service, yes, I am definitely going to go write a bad review.
So
Yeah, do you know
that's
what
the
happens?
tell you? How's that?
Did I
That
say
tells
this?
me that tells me, but compare that to my YouTube experience. If I like a video, I will like it. If I dislike a video enough, I will dislike it. That's what it tells me.
But I think so. I agree that they're different, but they're different in different ways, right? So a bunch of negative reviews could mean people don't like the video. It could mean people don't care and are attacking the video, or it could mean that that the video is something controversial. So both likes and dislikes are high. That could be interesting. And they're not saying they don't take dislikes into account in the algorithm. If a video is overwhelmingly disliked, it will affect their algorithm ranking.
Sure.
I don't think it adds anything to be able to see how many dislikes there are. To what you said about the Yelp reviews, though, like, yes, it's true you're going to leave a negative Yelp review. I feel like that's giving more weight to a negative Yelp review when the whole problem there is weaponizing negative reviews because you don't like their mask policy or something. And now all of a sudden, everybody on the planet who's never even been into this restaurant but saw the story on Facebook is leaving negative Yelp reviews. So yeah, totally different situation, but a huge problem. Like in both cases, the negative review is the thing that's easy to manipulate.
I think the problem is larger than liking or disliking. It's weaponizing them as a whole.
Okay. All right. So the weaponization thing is, I think, a separate issue, but I'll go back on my earlier statement a little bit. I said I was jaded by all the different systems that we had, the karma systems, but Reddit's version of it is actually, it's not perfect by any means, and there's lots of people have criticized it justly for all sorts of different reasons, but it is the closest I've seen that comes to a sort of fair version. So they have this concept of like all the upvotes something gets straight away count less. If you upvote something hours after it's been posted, it counts for more. So there's some kind of algorithm or score calculation on the back end. And then after a certain point, they don't count at all because like the upvotes, because they're so ancient.
Archived, right?
Yeah, they get archived. Although I think that's actually changed recently, that you can now upvote or comment on stories which are more than 6 months old or something like that. But they have a kind of calculation where they weight the value of the different votes. And they also have some, spam detection and flood detection and stuff like that. Right. And you can't have, if something gets, they have some fuzzing as well. So when you go and look, if you post something and it gets like 2 or 3 upvotes, and you know who the people are that have upvoted it, when you view the post, it won't show you 2 or 3. It will show you 2 or 5 or 1 or 5. They fuzz the actual figure that is given to people. So they do some sort of fairly gentle adjustments. Nothing too complicated, but it makes it much more reliable. So I think that's
I agree. I do really like Reddit's algorithm. You know much more about it than I do. I will admit to, again, this week, I have a work Reddit account and a personal Reddit account. And I tried to upvote the same article from both of those accounts. And I got a warning email that I was abusing their ranking system, not to do that again. So
you see, the marketing life has sucked you into basically a
life of lies.
I know. I tried to bring somebody down with my two. Oh, see, voter fraud. Voter fraud is a problem.
Voter fraud exists.
But it starts simple. It starts, you don't go out to steal someone's identity. The first thing you do is a couple of fake upvotes. That's
a good point. Because now I have to step up my efforts to be able to vote twice.
Well, I want to bring it back to what Peter said on a more serious note regarding Reddit, where you both seem to feel like it's very reliable.
No. I started off by saying I didn't think it was super reliable. Like I trust my life. It's just better than the other ones.
Right. And here's where I'm going to disagree with you. By the way, I love Reddit. I think it's actually my most used, if not only, outlet for social medias, if you can even call Reddit that, as it's really just a news aggregator
Reddit is the best.
on the core. Love
Well,
Reddit.
no, discussion forum as well.
Sure, whatever you want to label it as, Peter. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, just saying you're wrong. But carry on.
The reason I disagree with you guys is because, and I read this article a year or two ago now, where a person tested this theory that I'm about to tell you about, which is they wrote some super wonky article, okay, that had some crazy opinion that was wrong. Opinion was wrong. Like everything about it was wrong. Then they went and bought an X amount of upvotes. They purchased fake upvotes. And these upvote services are obviously very sophisticated. Usually it is either through botnets of legitimate computers or whatever. But basically, they bought these upvotes. So let's say 100, and it skyrocketed. It made it to the front page of Reddit, to the r all, and that tens of thousands of people liked it. And tens of thousands, it was exposed to millions of people, and hundreds, if not thousands, of comments.
So
This is classic mob mentality. And
first of all, these are people who admitted to buying fake upvotes. Can you trust this story? Can you trust that they are being genuine?
It was a research paper proving how unreliable Reddit is in terms of mass like on a macro scale. Yeah, go ahead.
I just want to make sure we come back to this and then Peter can continue. But do you have contact information for this upvote farm? How would I get connected to somebody like this? Just asking for a friend. Just curious. Is that we'll talk about it offline. Go ahead, Peter.
Okay, all right. Yeah, go ahead, Peter. What was the second thing?
The second thing was, I think this is more about the mob mentality than it does about the voting system. Not the fact that an untrue. It's an untrue story that got a bit of visibility and then was upvoted by a bunch of idiots. Okay, sure, that
bunch of idiots.
Yes, Reddit users are all idiots. Exactly. That's what Peter. Shit. That's what Peter Lowe just said.
We're gonna get canceled.
You know what? I'll stand behind that.
Oh, yes, damn!
A bunch
Doubling
of idiots. Down. Yeah, I will double down on that. Whatever. If you voted on that story that was obviously fake, you're an idiot. Okay, and stop watching. Unsubscribe.
You can show how easily the system can be manipulated by upvoting this video.
Right.
Yes. Go ahead. Yes. 2-3 times if you want.
We should buy some upvotes for our videos.
No.
John knows the guy.
Terrible idea.
But it's the only way we're going to get. We need to take advantage of this mob mentality of these bunch of idiots out there. In fact, I think that would be an excellent research project where, as an experiment, we could see if we could make a video talking about this, buy upvotes for it, and see if we could make it massively popular.
Is this the video? Wait, we're in the video right now.
Yeah. This is it right now.
I don't even understand what we're committing to here.
Committing to voter fraud.
Oh, yeah, I'm in. That's totally.
But don't worry. Nobody's going to see how many dislikes the video got. So we're covered there.
And I don't even care. All right, there we go.
I brought it back full circle. Man, look at me.